The stories that I've shared with you today are the same stories that my family members shared with me as I was growing up. So as I dove into this project as a proud first-generation Cuban American, I wanted to revisit the sacrifice, the fear, the hope, the humility with my mom. Here's part of our conversation.
Show me your passport.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe you still have that.
Of course, of course. You know what's funny? I was sharing it with my friend, and we all had the same haircut.
Mom is the youngest. My tia is 3.5 years older. They were born in Havana, Cuba.
Beautiful memories. And then all of a sudden, there's a big blockade of memories of happy times. It's a sudden transition to the unknown.
Like so many, my grandparents made the tough decision to send my mom and my tia here to the U.S.
I was always very grateful because, as I said, very humble, hardworking, but they had so much wisdom to assess and see what was coming. And the decision they had to make, all of a sudden, to send my sister and I over here with my aunt.
Knowing that they did that for you and Tia, that they knew at that moment this is the best decision for them.
Yeah.
But there was always the hope that Cuba would change. There was the hope that you would come back.
Well, that was never discussed. As a child, we didn't know what was going on. I was very close to my mom, so was my sister, but I cried all the way here. And I cried every night for a whole year when I went to sleep until thankfully, they were able to come a year after.
What do you remember about going to the...
It was a very eerie experience as a child. I remember my sister and I went with my aunt and we walked in, and I still remember the lighting. It was very dim, very dark, but it was that walk down that center aisle or what have you, and just sitting down, and that memory is still so vivid in my mind.
When Abuela and Abuelo got here, what was that like?
Oh wow, I still remember as you bring that up. I go back in time and I see them. I even remember what your grandmother was wearing, and
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
It was hard. The decision our parents made has always remained a torch of strength and faith in my life. That was always a torch of faith and wisdom and strength.
And hope, right?
And hope that no matter how difficult life could get, you would always think back. It can't be any worse than what they went through. And always to be eternally thankful for our blessings.